The Bundle of Sticks, a story about unity. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by golden fields, there lived an elderly farmer and his 3 sons. The farmer worked hard from sunrise to sunset, tending to his crops and caring for his animals. But his 3 sons, they were different. The brothers were lazy and always argued with each other. They spent their days sitting under trees, leaning against fences, or watching clouds pass by. Their father's farm tools lay unused, and the fields slowly became overgrown and neglected. The old farmer watched his sons with a heavy heart, worried about their future. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in shades of orange and gold, the farmer sat alone on his porch, watching his sons argue in the distance. He knew he had to teach them an important lesson about the power of working together. The next morning, he called his 3 sons to him. "My sons," he said, "I want you to show you something important." He handed each of them a single wooden stick. "Now, try to break these sticks." The brothers looked at each other, confused, but each took a stick and easily snapped it in half with little effort. "See how easy that was?" the farmer asked. Then the old man took 3 more sticks and carefully tied them together into a strong bundle. He wrapped the string tightly around the sticks, making sure they were bound securely. "Now," he said, handing the bundle to his eldest son, "try to break this." The eldest son took the bundle and pulled with all his might, but the sticks wouldn't break. He passed it to his second brother, who strained and struggled, but couldn't break it either. Finally, the youngest son tried, using all his strength, but even he couldn't break the bundle of sticks. The farmer smiled wisely at his sons. "My dear sons, just as these sticks were easy to break when they were alone, but impossible to break when tied together, so too are you weak when you work alone, but strong when you stand united. Your arguments and laziness are like those single sticks, easily broken by life's challenges. But if you work together and support each other, nothing can defeat you." The 3 brothers looked at each other, their eyes wide with understanding. In that moment, they finally grasped the wisdom of their father's words. They realized that by working together, they could accomplish anything. From that day forward, everything changed. The brothers stopped arguing and started working together on the farm. One would plow the fields, while another harvested crops, and the third cared for the animals. The neglected farm transformed into a thriving paradise of abundance and prosperity. But the lesson didn't stop there. The brothers took their father's wisdom to heart and began helping their entire community. They helped elderly neighbors carry groceries, repaired broken fences for those in need, and even taught the village children the same valuable lesson about unity. The old farmer watched with pride as his sons became not only successful farmers, but also respected members of their community, all because they learned that when people stand together, united in purpose and spirit, they become stronger than any challenge life can bring. And so the farm flourished, the community prospered, and the brothers lived happily ever after, always remembering the simple but powerful lesson: unity is strength.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more moral stories.